everyone, welcome back to another episode of Café Conversations, where I interview extraordinary people and just have ordinary conversations. And today my guest is Carlo Bacci of Main Street. Carlo, thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much.
So my first question for you would be, how did you end up in Reading?
How did we end up in Reading? So we own the chocolate truffle. We bought the business in '03 in Woburn, and then we moved it from Woburn to Reading in 2006. So we moved the business. We were living in Wakefield, and then we decided to move from Wakefield to Reading, and we've been in Reading ever since. We moved to Reading, about 07, 08. We moved to Reading, and it's been a great experience. My oldest went all the way through high school. My second two, we were all a Killam family. All went to Parker. And then my middle two kids, my last two kids, went to Essex Tech up in Danvers. I have two in college right now, one at the University of Tennessee, one at the University of Rhode Island, and our youngest is at Essex Tech in Danvers.
So what do you currently do for work?
So currently I'm self-employed. My wife and I own CB Stuffer, which is located in Swampscott, Mass. We're the manufacturer of the largest peanut butter cup in the industry, with about 17 different flavors. We ship those nationwide. We used to own the chocolate truffle, and we sold that in 2007. Great owner Craig owns it now, still there on Main Street, and we live upstairs. And I'm also a commercial real estate broker.
What is one of the best reasons to live in Reading?
One of the best reasons to live in Reading is that it's a great location, great school system. The community does a lot of events, a lot of volunteerism. It's a great place to live. Home values are great, and a lot of young families, and just it's a great town to live in. A lot of people come here for the school system, and I think that's true today.
So I have 5 words for you. You tell me the first thing that comes to mind on each of these 5 words.
Okay.
This is a PG-rated show.
Okay.
The first one is winter.
Winter. Right now, it's a Winterfest. We just had our second annual Winterfest, sponsored by the Chamber, and it was a great event last year. It was an even better event this year, and I applaud all the vendors and DPW staff and everyone that came out. It was a great family event, and that's how I associate winter now.
Movie.
Oh God. One of my favorite movies is What About Bob? And the big takeaway from What About Bob is baby steps. Dr. Leo Marvin talks about baby steps and how you baby step through life and make a big decision into small decisions. So that's a common theme in our house. We use baby steps quite often.
Future.
Future for me is a life of pickleball, spending time with my family, possibly a second home in a warmer climate, and just be there for my kids and support Aaron and support the business.
The next word is, ironically, family.
Family. All right, so we are a family of 5. Again, 2 in college, 1 still in high school. Teaching the youngest how to drive right now, so it's pretty stressful. Both sets of parents are alive, and that's great. Most of us are close by, so we get together as much as we can. We just went on a great cruise this past summer to Bermuda with Aaron's side of the family, and my oldest nephew is getting married this fall, so that'll be a great event for the family. And just as the kids are older now, we have a lot more fun, and we're a very competitive family, very competitive.
And the last one is Reading.
Reading. So Reading for me is, when we moved to Reading, I was coaching soccer in Wakefield, and I continued that endeavor in Reading, and that's how I started my volunteer career, was coaching soccer. Met a lot of great families. Aaron being the face of the chocolate truffle and getting involved in Reading politics. I learned a lot about Reading that I didn't know, whether it's through town meeting, who was in the different boards and committees, what volunteering means, and then I decided to step up in 2019. to run for select board, lost, and then ran again in 2020. So Reading is home. I support Reading. Reading boys hockey just did had a great run and made it to the Final Four, and that was very exciting for our town. And attending supports youth sports. We're trying to do a lot for our seniors right now. So Reading is just a great place to live.
And my final question is that Reading has numerous places to get bagels. We've got Bagel World, House of Bagels, and Perfectos. Do you have a favorite?
Do I have to answer that question?
It is completely up to you. Everyone else has.
Well, I support all local businesses as much as I can. If I had to pick one out of the three, it would be Bagel World because they make an excellent bagel. They've been around a long time, and they do a lot for the community. Nothing against the other two businesses you mentioned. I've been to both, and I applaud them for opening up in Reading.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, everybody. That was Carlo Bacci of Main Street on Café Conversations, where I interview extraordinary people and have ordinary conversations. And thank you, Carlo, for joining me, and best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thanks.